Can you hear the difference between the words feel and peel, frank and prank, flight and plight, off and up, cough and cup? Can you say these words accurately? Do you know how to say these words on the screen? Can you say the sentence, Frank and the prince can fly problem-free if they have enough time to pack, accurately, like this? The sounds we're going to work on today are the f and the p sounds. The f as in full, photo, floor, after, nephew, if, and tough. And the p as in power, pie, problem, play, captain, tip, and up. There are 5 typical errors that Vietnamese people make with the f and the p sounds when speaking English. First, saying a p sound when the f sound should be said at the end of a word or before a consonant. So Vietnamese people say cup instead of cuff, up instead of off, and after instead of after. Second, some people cannot correctly say words beginning with fl, and they will say pull or pfl instead. So they will say plight or flight instead of flight, floor or floor instead of floor, and fluent or fluent instead of fluent. Third, people don't say the p sound strong enough at the beginning of words, and they say a sound that sounds like a very weak p or a b sound, and sometimes even as a f sound. So some Vietnamese people say buy instead of pie, and bush or fush instead of push. Fourth, some people cannot accurately say the p sound in words beginning with per and pull, and they say fur and full instead. So they will say fry instead of pry, fly instead of ply, and problem instead of problem. Finally, the 5th problem is that very often the different ways of spelling the f sound create a problem, and Vietnamese people don't know how to say words where they see the ph, like in nephew, or a gh, like in enough, both of which are possible ways to spell the f sound. In this video, we will learn how to say the f and the p sounds well and what the differences are. We will examine how we typically spell words with the f sound. We will practice saying words and sentences with these sounds, and we will test your newly acquired skills. So let's correct these mistakes and start speaking accurate English. Are you with me? Let's go! The Vietnamese language uses the f sound, but only as the first sound of a word, such as in phở, phát âm, or miễn phí. Therefore, most Vietnamese speakers of English have no problem pronouncing English words that begin with the f sound, or where the f comes before a vowel. And they can say it well in words such as for, fun, and coffee. But the f sound never occurs at the end of words or before consonants in Vietnamese. In English, however, the f sound can occur in any position, not only at the beginning of a word. And this is where Vietnamese speakers of English have problems, and they usually say a p sound instead of the f sound, at the end of words or before consonants. They will say cup instead of cuff, up instead of off, and after instead of after. To make the f sound, you need to do three things. First, spread your lips a little with your mouth slightly open. Second, softly put your upper teeth on your lower lip. You can put your teeth either on the top of the bottom lip or on the back of the bottom lip. The important thing is that the top teeth and the bottom lip have to touch. You don't need your upper lip or your tongue for this sound. Finally, blow the air out without a vibration in your throat. You should be able to say the f sound long, and the air will come out between your upper teeth and your lower lip. If you put your hand here, you can feel the air escaping your mouth. Notice that you don't need your upper lip for the f sound. And even if I move my upper lip around like this, I will still make the same f sound. The f sound is unvoiced, so there should be no vibration in your throat. Here are some examples with the f sound at the beginning of words and before vowels. These examples should be easy for you, since you are familiar with the f sound at the beginning of Vietnamese words. Fun, fantastic, food, fast, full, phase, phone, photo, elephant, nephew, coffee, toffee. Pause this video and practice saying these words to get the f sound right. Use a mirror and notice how your bottom lip touches your upper teeth and that your upper lip does not touch your lower lip. If you are saying the f sound right, you should be able to see your upper teeth. However, if you don't see your teeth because your upper lip comes down and touches your lower lip, then you're saying a p sound, which is not what we want. If you feel that you cannot control your upper lip from moving down, then put your finger on it to disable it, like this. Pause now. Okay, now that you can say the f sound accurately, let's practice it in different positions in words. First, let's put the f sound at the end of a word. Imagine you want to say the word coffee with a really long f, coffee, but you stop the word after the f sound, so you will only say cuff. Say cuff. It's the same as coffee without the E part. This is where the challenge starts. Now, some of you probably have said something like cup because you touched your upper lip to your lower lip and said a p sound instead of the f sound. This is the typical mistake that Vietnamese people make. But this is how you do it correctly. I don't move my upper lip when I say the f sound. Cuff. I just touch my lower lip to my upper teeth softly, without any movement of the upper lip. Cuff. Cuff. Check yourself in the mirror to see if you move your upper lip or not, and disable it with your finger if necessary. Cuff. 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 Practice saying the word cuff without moving your upper lip at the f sound. If you feel you have lost the f sound, just go back to fee or coffee and practice them a few times. Pause now. Second, let's put the f sound before a consonant. Say the word cuff with a long f, cuff, and then add a t sound at the end, cuffed. This is the final challenge. Again, probably many of you didn't say cuffed right, but said something like cupped, because you moved your upper lip and touched it to your lower lip, and said a p sound instead of a f. Check in a mirror that you are not moving your upper lip and disable it with a finger if necessary. Cuffed, cuffed, cuffed. Practice saying the word cuffed with the correct f sound. If you feel you have lost the f sound, just go back to cough or coffee and practice them a few times. Pause now. So the whole progression with the f sound is fee, coffee, cuff, and cuffed. The point is that we have changed the position of the f sound and moved it from the beginning of a word, which position is easy for Vietnamese speakers, to the end of the word, which position is difficult for Vietnamese speakers. Here are some example words with the f sound before a consonant. Left, after, laughed, fly, flower, fleet, floor, fluent, of course. Here are some example words with the f sound at the end of words. Wife, off, if, staff, half, laugh, roof, life, enough, tough, chef. Pause this video and practice saying these words with the correct f sounds. Pause now. The Vietnamese language has the p sound, but only as the final sound of a word, such as in dep, fap, or yup. Therefore, most Vietnamese speakers of English have no problem pronouncing English words that end in the p sound, or where the p comes after a vowel, and they can say it well in words such as up, keep, and tap. But the p sound never occurs at the beginning of words in Vietnamese. In English, however, the p sound can also occur at the beginning of a word, and this is where Vietnamese speakers of English have problems. And instead of the strong, fully exploded p sound we use in English at the beginning of words, they usually say a very weak, almost airless p sound. Or they say a f sound instead, when the p is followed by an r or an l, such as in the word problem, price, or play. To make the English p sound, you need to do three things. First, put your upper and lower lip together so that the air cannot leave your mouth. Second, blow some air out of your lungs into your mouth and build up some pressure behind your lip. Finally, quickly open your lips and let the air out, without a vibration in your throat to make the p sound. P, p, p. Releasing the pressure behind your lips will feel like a small explosion. If you put your hand here, you can feel the air escaping your mouth. P, p, p. In Vietnamese, p, this third step, the blowing out of the air, is missing because the p sound at the end of words is always swallowed, which means that the mouth is not opened. The p sound is unvoiced, so there should be no vibration in your throat. P, p, p. Listen to some examples with the English p sound at the beginning of words. If you listen carefully, you can hear that the p sound is quite powerful, and there's a very short h sound that follows the p sound, and which helps it to become an even stronger sound. For example, the word pit sounds like pit, pit. Play sounds like play, play. And problem is pronounced as problem, problem. Here are examples with the p sound before a vowel. Past, pan, pill, pull, put, power, peel, pace, base. Here are examples with the p sound before the r sound. Prank, press, pronounce, prom, pressure, prize, problem. Here are examples with the p sound before the l sound. Please, play, pleasure, place, ply, plant, plate, plight. Pause this video and practice saying these words with the strong p sound. Make sure that you use the short h sound to make the p stronger. Be careful that the power does not come from the loud parting of the lips, but from the adding of the short h sound. So it's not pie, it's pie. If you are saying the word initial p sound right, you should be able to feel quite a lot of air hitting your hand if you put it in front of your mouth while saying these words. Pause now. To make this lesson on the p sound complete, I must mention that the p sounds at the end of words are usually unreleased or just minimally released in fluent English speech. This means that we position our lips to make the sound, and we begin saying the sound, but at the end we do not fully finish the p sound. There's no blowing out of air at the end of the sound. So the sound is swallowed similarly to what Vietnamese do when they say dep, fap, or yup. The p sounds at the beginning and in the middle of the word paper are quite loud and fully released, but the p is not fully released at the end of cup or cup. So it's not cup. You can learn about this in more detail in the video lesson about final consonants.
Hi guys, my name is Zhao and I am an academic coordinator at Sonus. I would like to quickly explain to you in Vietnamese how to say the f and the p sound accurately so that we're on the same page. Are you ready? Here we go. Tiếng Việt chỉ dùng âm phờ ở đầu của từ như trong phở, phát âm hoặc miễn phí. Vì vậy mà người Việt Nam không gặp khó khăn khi phát âm từ tiếng Anh bắt đầu bằng âm phờ hoặc âm phờ đứng trước một nguyên âm và chúng ta nói các từ như for, fun và coffee rất tốt. Nhưng âm phờ không bao giờ xuất hiện ở cuối từ hoặc trước phụ âm trong tiếng Việt. Tuy nhiên, âm này xuất hiện ở mọi vị trí trong tiếng Anh chứ không chỉ riêng ở đầu của từ. Và vì vậy mà khá nhiều người học tiếng Anh gặp khó khăn với âm phờ khi thường phát âm thành âm p ở cuối từ hoặc trước phụ âm. Ví dụ như họ sẽ đọc cup thay vì cough, và up thay vì off, và after thay vì after. Để tạo âm phờ, bạn cần phải làm 3 bước. 1. Giãn môi và mở miệng ra một chút. 2. Cắn nhẹ môi dưới. Răng trên của bạn có thể cắn nhẹ toàn bộ môi dưới hoặc phía bên trong môi dưới. Quan trọng là răng cửa trên phải cắn nhẹ môi dưới. Bạn không cần dùng môi trên hay lưỡi để tạo âm này. Cuối cùng, thả hơi ra và nhớ là không rung cổ họng. Âm phờ của bạn sẽ dài và hơi thoát ra từ khoảng hở nhỏ giữa răng cửa trên và môi dưới. Nếu bạn đặt tay trước miệng thì chắc chắn bạn sẽ cảm nhận được luồng hơi thoát ra ngoài. Nhớ là bạn không dùng môi trên để tạo âm phờ, vì thậm chí khi Châu di chuyển môi trên như thế này thì Châu vẫn nói được âm phờ như bình thường. Âm phờ là âm không rung nên không có bất kỳ sự rung động nào trong cổ họng. Sau đây là một vài ví dụ với âm ở đầu của từ và trước nguyên âm. Những ví dụ dưới đây rất dễ vì bạn đã quen với âm phờ ở đầu các từ trong tiếng Việt. Fun, fantastic, food, fast, full, phase, phone, photo, elephant, nephew, coffee, toffee. Dừng video và tập đọc các từ trên với âm ph đúng. Tập trước gương để thấy răng cửa trên của bạn cắn nhẹ môi dưới chứ không phải môi trên chạm môi dưới. Nếu bạn nói âm phờ đúng, bạn sẽ thấy được răng cửa trên của bạn. Tuy nhiên, bạn sẽ không thể thấy được răng cửa trên của mình nếu hai môi chạm vào nhau. Và nếu trường hợp đó xảy ra thì như vậy là bạn đang nói âm p chứ không phải là âm phờ. Nếu bạn cảm thấy khó điều khiển môi trên để nó không chạm vào môi dưới thì hãy dùng ngón tay của bạn để giữ nó lại như thế này. Dừng video. Bây giờ bạn đã có thể nói âm phờ đúng. Hãy cùng Châu tập âm này ở các vị trí khác nhau trong từ nhé. Đầu tiên, với vị trí âm phờ ở cuối từ. Hãy tưởng tượng bạn muốn nói từ coffee với âm phờ dài coffee, nhưng bạn dừng ở âm phờ và như vậy bạn sẽ nói cough. Hãy nói cough. Nó cũng giống như coffee mà không có phần y. Đây là nơi thử thách bắt đầu. Bây giờ một số bạn có thể đã nói từ nào đó nghe như là cop bởi vì bạn đã để hai môi chạm vào nhau và nói âm p thay vì âm f. Đây là lỗi đặc trưng mà người Việt hay mắc phải. Cách đọc đúng phải là như thế này. Châu không di chuyển môi trên khi Châu nói âm phờ. Cough. Châu chỉ cắn nhẹ môi dưới và vẫn giữ nguyên vị trí của môi trên. Cough. Nhìn vào gương để xem bạn có di chuyển môi trên hay không và lấy ngón tay chặn không cho nó di chuyển nếu cần thiết. Cough. 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 Tập đọc từ cough với âm phờ mà không di chuyển môi trên. Nếu bạn vẫn chưa làm được thì hãy tập lại với từ phi hoặc coffee thêm vài lần nữa. Dừng video. Tiếp theo, với vị trí âm phờ ở trước một phụ âm, hãy nói từ cough với âm phờ dài cough và bỏ thêm âm t vào sau âm phờ. Coughed. Đây là thử thách cuối cùng. Ở đây cũng sẽ có một số bạn không nói từ coughed đúng mà một từ nghe như là cupped. Đó là vì bạn đã để hai môi chạm vào nhau và nói âm p thay vì âm ph. Nhìn vào gương để chắc chắn rằng bạn không di chuyển môi trên và lấy ngón tay chặn không cho nó di chuyển nếu cần thiết. Coughed. 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 Tập đọc từ coughed với âm ph đúng. Nếu bạn thấy vẫn chưa làm được thì hãy tập lại với từ cough hoặc coffee thêm vài lần nữa. Dừng video. Vậy nên một chuỗi từ với âm phờ sẽ lần lượt là phi, coffee, cough và coughed. Chúng ta đổi vị trí của âm phờ từ đứng đầu của từ thành đứng cuối từ, nghĩa là từ vị trí dễ đọc cho người Việt Nam đến vị trí khó đọc cho người Việt Nam. Sau đây là một vài ví dụ với âm phờ ở trước một phụ âm. Left, after, left, fly, flower, fleet, floor, fluent, of course. Sau đây là một vài ví dụ với âm phờ ở cuối từ. Wife, off, if, staff, have, laugh, enough, tough, chef. Dừng video. Tiếng Việt có âm p nhưng nó chỉ đứng ở cuối từ như đẹp, phát hoặc giúp. Vì vậy mà hầu hết người Việt Nam không gặp khó khăn khi phát âm từ tiếng Anh kết thúc bằng âm p hoặc khi âm p đứng sau nguyên âm. Họ nói các từ như up, keep và tap rất tốt. Tuy nhiên, âm p không bao giờ xuất hiện ở đầu của từ trong tiếng Việt. Nhưng trong tiếng Anh thì âm p có xuất hiện ở đầu của từ và người Việt Nam thường gặp khó khăn ở chỗ này. Thay vì phải nói một âm p mạnh và rõ ở đầu của từ như người bản xứ, thì chúng ta lại nói một âm p rất yếu. Hầu như chẳng có hơi gì cả, hoặc chúng ta nói âm p thay vì âm p, khi theo sau nó là một âm r hoặc âm l, như trong từ problem, price hoặc play. Để tạo âm p theo chuẩn tiếng Anh gồm 3 bước. 1. Hai môi chạm vào nhau để hơi không thoát ra ngoài. 2. Dồn hơi lại ở trong miệng ở tư thế sẵn sàng phía sau lưỡi. Và 3. Mở miệng ra thật nhanh để hơi thoát ra ngoài để nói âm p hoàn chỉnh. Nhớ là không rung cổ họng. P. Phần hơi được thả ra nghe giống tiếng nổ nhỏ. Nếu bạn đặt tay trước miệng thì bạn sẽ cảm nhận được luồng hơi thoát ra ngoài. P, p, p. Trong tiếng Việt thì bước thứ 3 này không tồn tại vì âm p ở vị trí cuối từ luôn bị nuốt đi, nghĩa là chúng ta không mở miệng ra để kết thúc nó như trong tiếng Anh. Âm p là âm không rung nên không có độ rung nào trong cổ họng. P, p, p. Lắng nghe các ví dụ sau với âm p đứng đầu của từ trong tiếng Anh. Nếu nghe kỹ, bạn sẽ thấy âm p được phát ra khá là mạnh và có một âm nhỏ theo sau nó. Và chính âm nhỏ này giúp nó trở thành một âm mạnh hơn. Ví dụ, từ pit nghe giống như pit, play nghe giống như play và problem nghe giống như problem. Một vài ví dụ với âm p trước nguyên âm. Past, pan, pill, pull, put, power, pill, pace, pays. Một vài từ với âm p trước phụ âm r. Prank, press, pronounce, prom, pressure, prize, problem. Một vài từ với âm p trước phụ âm l. Please, play, pleasure, place, ply, plant, plate, plight. Hãy chắc chắn rằng bạn dùng âm để làm âm p trở nên mạnh hơn. Cẩn thận là âm p mạnh không phải là dùng hai môi làm cho nó mạnh hơn, mà là thêm vào một âm nhỏ sau nó. Nên nó không phải là pie mà là pie. Nếu bạn nói âm p đúng, bạn sẽ cảm nhận được rất nhiều hơi bạc vào tay bạn nếu bạn đặt tay trước miệng khi tập đọc từ. Dừng video. Để kết thúc bài học với âm p, Châu muốn nói thêm là trong giao tiếp tiếng Anh lưu loát hàng ngày thì âm p ở cuối từ thường không được thả ra hết hoặc được thả ra rất ít. nghĩa là chúng ta vẫn để vị trí môi để nói âm p và nói nó, nhưng sau cùng thì lại không kết thúc nó trọn vẹn, nghĩa là không bật hơi ra khi kết thúc âm. Nên có thể nói âm p cũng bị nuốt giống như trong tiếng Việt khi mình nói từ đẹp, pháp hoặc giúp. Âm p đứng đầu của từ và giữa từ như trong từ paper khá là mạnh và hơi được thả ra trọn vẹn. Nhưng với từ cup, khi âm p đứng ở cuối thì không. Nên cách đọc sẽ là cup hoặc cup, chứ không phải là cup. Bạn có thể tìm hiểu thêm về phần này trong video về các phụ âm cuối trong tiếng Anh. Alright guys, I hope this translation was helpful. Now, let's continue with our video by looking at the spelling rules, then practicing the f and the p sound so that you can speak English like me.
Let's look at the typical ways how we spell the f sound. Because in my experience, this usually causes a lot of confusion for Vietnamese learners. The F and the double F are always pronounced as f, such as in fun, fantastic, left, after, if, staff, half, chef, wife. The PH is always pronounced as f, such as in phone, photo, phase, physics, elephant, dolphin, nephew, graph, triumph. One comment about the PH spelling. The only time the PH is not pronounced as f is in compound words, where the first word ends in a p and the second one begins with a h, such as in loophole, uphold, uphill, hip-hop, shepherd, or haphazard. The GH is pronounced as f in these 7 words: laugh, enough, tough, cuff, rough, truff, draft. It's also spelled as draft, D-R-A-F-T in US English. And their derivatives such as laughter, tougher, cuffed, etc. Learn these 7 words by heart, so you will not forget that you have to say them with a f sound. If you hear yourself making a p sound instead of a f sound at the end of words, then try using the hook and hack technique to master the f sound in word final position. You need to do the following. First, say the word fun with a long f at the beginning. Fun. Then say the word laugh and fun together with a long f sound. And focus on saying the f sound accurately. Laugh, fun. Finally, say laugh on its own with the long f sound. Laugh. Pause this video and then practice with the following word pairs. Fun. Laugh, fun. Laugh. Fill. Stuff, fill. Stuff. Fantastic. Staff, fantastic. Staff. Food. Enough food. Enough. Phone. Off phone. Off. Full. Half full. Half. Fine. Chef fine, chef. Pause now. The f and the p sounds are often confused by Vietnamese people. So let's look at some minimal pairs with these two sounds. Watch and listen to me saying these minimal pairs and focus on the differences. The main difference is in the lip positions. For the f sound, the upper teeth touch the lower lip, while in the p sound, the upper lip touches the lower lip. The other difference is in length. The f sound can be long, f, while the p sound can only be short and explosive. P, p, p. Here are some minimal pairs with f and p at the beginning of words. Remember that the p sound is quite strong at the beginning of words because of the short h sound we say after the p sound to give it more power. Fast, past. Fan, pan. Fill, pill. Full, pull. Foot, put. Feel, peel. Face, pace. Phase, pays. Here are some minimal pairs with f and p at the end of words. Remember that the p sound is quite weak at the end of words because we swallow them. Similarly to how you pronounce the word final p sound in Vietnamese. Chief, cheap. Cuff, cup. Cuff, cup. Cliff, clip. Laugh, lap. Leaf, leap. Wife, wipe. Gulf, gulp. Here are some minimal pairs with f and p before a consonant. Cuffed, cupped. Cuffed, cupped. Laughed, lapped. Left, leapt. Here are some minimal pairs with fl and pull blends at the beginning of words. Again, the p sound in pull is quite strong because of the short h sound we say after the p sound. Fleas, please. Fly, ply. Flower, plower. Fleet, pleat. Finally, here are some minimal pairs with fur and per blends at the beginning of words. As you know now, the p sound in per gets pretty strong as we add the short h sound after it. Frank, prank. From, prom. Fresher, pressure. Fries, prize. Froze, prose. Pause this video and practice saying these minimal pairs and focus on saying the f and p sounds accurately. Use a mirror, if necessary, to check your lip positions. And don't forget to make the p sound at the beginning of words quite strong. Pause now. The first practice activity will help you learn to recognize the difference between the f and the p sounds by simply looking at the speaker's mouth. This exercise will also stimulate your visual memory to remember them better, further assisting you in mastering these two sounds. You will see word pairs on the screen. I will mime one of them, which means I will move my mouth saying one of them, but I will not make any sound. For example, if I want to mime the word laugh, I will do this. And if I want to mime lap, I will do this. Your job will be to choose the word that I mimed. Remember that the difference between the f and the p sounds is in the lip positions. For the f sound, the upper teeth touch the lower lip, while for the p sound, the upper lip touches the lower lip. P. The first pair is off and up. Which is this word? The second pair is chief and cheap. Which is this word? The third pair is cuffed and cupped. Which is this word? The fourth pair is stuff and stop. Which is this word? The fifth pair is wife and wipe. Which is this word? The sixth pair is left and leapt. Which is this word? Write the words in a comment. In the second activity, we will test your ability to recognize the f and the p sounds in words. You will hear 4 words, and you will have to make 4 decisions. We start at number 1. After hearing each word, you'll have to make a decision. Turn left or turn right, based on what sound you hear in each word. If you hear the f sound, you have to turn to the left. And if you hear the p sound, you have to turn to the right. After 4 words, we will arrive in a city. Your job is to correctly guess the name of the city where we have arrived. Let's do an example. Ply. Ply. We're going to the right. Clip. Clip. We're going to the right. Left. Left. We're going to the left. Froze. Froze. We're going to the left. And we are in Philadelphia. Can you hear the 2 f sounds in Philadelphia? By the way, can you hear the f sound in left? I always hear Vietnamese people saying leapt with a p sound instead of left. Don't make this mistake. It's left. In the first set of words, I will say each word twice, and you can see the word pairs on the screen. Are you ready? Laugh. Laugh. Prose. Prose. Cuff. Cuff. Prom. Prom. Where are we? Write the name of the city in the comments. In the second set of words, I will say each word only once, but you can still see the word pairs on the screen. Are you ready? Leapt. Fly. From. Lap. Where are we? In the third set of words, I will cover my mouth, so you cannot see how I move my lips. But I will say each word twice, and you can see the word pairs on the screen. Are you ready? Leaf, leaf. Phase, phase. Plower, plower. Cup, cup. In the fourth set of words, I will keep my mouth covered, and I will say each word only once. You will still see the words on the screen. Are you ready? Cup, flower, leap, cuff. Where are we? Write the name of the cities in the comments. This third activity will improve and test your ability to distinguish between the f and the p sounds in sentences. You will see a sentence on the screen where one word has two options. You will hear the sentence with one of the words being said. Your job is to choose which word was used in the sentence. Number 1. The options are cuff and cup. This cough is really annoying. This cough is really annoying. Number 2. The options are off and up. Please turn off the music. Please turn off the music. Number 3. The options are chief and cheap. Our company is looking for a cheap engineer. Our company is looking for a cheap engineer. Number 4. The options are fries and prize. Nobody wanted the last prize. Nobody wanted the last prize. Number 5. The options are fresher and pressure. I feel much pressure in my new job. I feel much pressure in my new job. Which words were said? Write them in a comment. The fourth and final activity will improve your ability to say the f and the p sounds accurately in sentences. Look at the sentences, listen to me saying them, and then pause the video after each sentence and practice. Focus on saying the sentences accurately and slowly first. Only say a sentence faster if you can say it accurately at a lower speed. If you listen carefully, you will hear that when a word ends in a f sound and the next word begins with a vowel, the f sound is slightly detached from the first word, and it is actually connected to the vowel in the second word. So it sounds as if the f sound were the first sound of the second word. For example, in enough is enough or the half off, it sounds as if we said fizz or fuff. This linking technique of connected speech will help you pronounce word final f sounds better, because your brain will think that the f sound is the first sound of the word, which is familiar to it, since in Vietnamese you also have words beginning with the f sound. Here are the sentences. Number 1. I left from the office at 5:30. I left from the office at 5:30. I left from the office at 5:30. Pause now. Number 2. Enough is enough. Please pull that fool away from the full pool powerfully. Enough is enough. Please pull that fool away from the full pool powerfully. Enough is enough. Please pull that fool away from the full pool powerfully. Pause now. Number 3. Afterwards, they pulled 4 rough pranks on poor Frank. Afterwards, they pulled 4 rough pranks on poor Frank. Afterwards, they pulled 4 rough pranks on poor Frank. Pause now. Number 4. The golf clubs are safe for the flight, only if they are the proper shape, of course. The golf clubs are safe for the flight, only if they are the proper shape, of course. The golf clubs are safe for the flight, only if they are the proper shape, of course. Pause now. Number 5. Pop the half of this fantastic pill and you'll be filled with laughter. Pop the half of this fantastic pill and you'll be filled with laughter. Pop the half of this fantastic pill and you'll be filled with laughter. Pause now. Number 6. Forget about the problems and you will feel fresher, not pressure. Forget about the problems and you will feel fresher, not pressure. Forget about the problems and you will feel fresher, not pressure. That's all, folks. But before you close this video, just one more thing. I know this has been quite a long lesson, and I'd like to give you 2 cool gifts as a reward for watching the video all the way through. The first gift is a free copy of the Sonus English Pronunciation Practice Booklet with over 30 pages of practice words, sentences, spelling rules, useful diagrams, and audio files, all designed and collected specifically for Vietnamese learners of English. To get it, simply click on Download Practice Booklet, subscribe to our newsletter, and we will send you a free copy right away. The second gift is that you can have your English pronunciation evaluated by one of our experts for free. To get this freebie, please click on Free Pronunciation Assessment and follow the instructions on the screen. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. If you don't like it, share it with your enemies. Enjoy your day and see you in the next Sonus American English pronunciation training video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.